It's the Tony Tone Show on Vintage Sound 93.1 FM on the MPW Digital TV Celebrity Hotline. I hope. We've been having some technical difficulties, and that's okay. You see him every single weekday if you watch NBC's Today Show. He's got a brand new series that kicks off this Sunday at 9 o'clock on the Weather Channel. It's Al Roker. Hello.
Hi, Tony. How are you?
I am so good, man. Welcome back to the great state of Iowa, sir.
Thank you.
Are you on the East Coast where you got like a ton of snow the other day or what?
Yes, we are. It happened yesterday, but it has since moved on, and we have a clear skies, although it's a little chilly.
Al, I just got off the phone with Miss Universe, who was in a car going to Fashion Week, and she's from France, and she was commenting on how cold it is. Are the temps that cold, or
no?
Okay.
I think I don't think they're used to this kind of cold in France, probably. But right now it's like 27 degrees.
Not too shabby. That's kind of what it is here. It's so weird. Like, you guys had the same weather that we did. We had a little bit of snow and like 24 degrees, and then today's high is 50. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I want to complain about it or just be thankful that we're not really having a true Midwest winter. You know what I mean?
I think that and it's the same here in the Northeast. We've barely had any snow before this, so it's okay. It's all good.
So if we tie it in, Al Roker, what kind of weather hacks would you give me? It seems like being prepared for anything in the Midwest is best, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is, because you guys really do get it all. I mean, you get tornadoes, you get flooding, you get snowstorms. And even though you may think, well, we're landlocked, we're not going to have to deal with hurricanes, but the fact is, remnant lows from a tropical storm or a hurricane can make their way into the Midwest and cause massive flooding. So the idea of our show coming up this Sunday on the Weather Channel, called Weather Hacks, hosted by yours truly, at 9 o'clock Central, is basically that of taking the time to make sure you and your loved ones are safe, and you'll be fine.
So with this radio station, Al, are you there? Hello?
Al's back.
Okay.
Tony, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. We've got these internet phones here at NBC, and every now and then it's like there's a glitch. But anyway,
I'm just glad that the government wasn't spying on us, Al. I'm glad you're back.
I can't say that they weren't. But
I was just going to say
it wasn't. I don't think that was the case, but one never knows. One never knows. Anyway, so the idea of this show is basically to get you prepped for what's coming, whether it's there's snowstorms or flooding, or just for example, in the case of flooding, I don't know. Do you have any pets?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, a lot of times we don't know until it's too late whether the shelter areas, the designated shelters in our community, take pets. And if they don't, what do you do? We've got a bunch of different tips and hacks and shortcuts for you to take care of your pets and to make sure if you have to evacuate at the last minute and leave them behind, how you can make sure or maximize the chances that they're safe. Just little things about before a big storm hits. You want to maximize your time, especially like there in Iowa. If you're lucky, you get 20 minutes before a tornado warning. Right. You don't want to spend time trying to figure out what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. You want to be prepared for it, and that's the idea behind Weather Hacks.
Al, we're like 5 miles from the Mississippi River, and I grew up in the Chicago suburbs, so the first time I experienced a tornado warning was like 4 years ago. And I'm not going to lie, I freaked out. I went straight to the basement, and we did have like straight force winds and a tornado come through town. And I'm so happy that you put this show together, because for people like me that never really had to be prepared for it, Weather Hacks is going to help so much.
And listen, I'm not getting on a soapbox, so I don't want anybody complaining, but whether you want to admit it or not, climate change is something that's happening, and we'll argue, and I'll let anybody argue about what's causing it, but the fact is, we are seeing more severe weather more often across more of the country, and so we have to be prepared for it, and it's just that simple.
You're 100% right. I mean, there was just a tornado in like Louisiana. So,
right.
You know,
they had 4 tornadoes.
Right. And it's February. I mean,
exactly.
I just
exactly.
And at the same time, again, I don't know if I would rather just be buried in snow and know that spring's going to roll around, and then before you know it, I'll be complaining about how humid it is. So it's
right. But you know, we want everybody to be prepared.
You're 100% right. Weather Hacks premieres Sunday night at 9 o'clock Central for us on the Weather Channel. You stay so busy. I don't know how you manage it all. I mean, your day starts at what time?
I get up at about 3:45, and like last night, I worked right through. I did the reports for MSNBC on the storm, and then did nightly news with Lester Holt. So some days are long days, but you know what? It's a great job. I wouldn't change anything for a moment. I'm very blessed to have this job.
What's the secret? Because I wake up not as early, and I don't drink coffee. I drink water. Is it coffee for you? Is it working out and get natural energy, or what?
I think it's a little of everything. I was not much of a coffee drinker until I discovered in Cleveland, where I used to live, actually. But I was there for the Republican National Convention this summer, and I had this cold brew coffee, and I thought, this is fantastic. I love this. So I have maybe 1 or 2 during the day, small cups of this cold brew, and then that's my day.
Well, if you recommend it, I'll try it. I know you're a very busy man. Al Roker, the show Weather Hack, Sunday nights, 9 o'clock Central for us on the Weather Channel. Continued success. Thank you so much, and I hope you didn't have to shovel too much.
Well, you know what? I'm a weatherman. I shovel every day.
Be well, buddy. Have a great weekend.
Okie doke, dude. Take care.
Take care. Bye.